What's up, guys? Kyle Spears here with Blacklist HQ. Logan Frey here to do a 20.3 CrossFit Open breakdown. Workout is 21:15.9 deadlifts and handstand push-ups into 21:15.9 with a 50-foot handstand walk between each round. We're going to go over a warm-up today, some quick tips and tricks for the workout. The handstand push-up standard is pretty tricky, so we're just going to talk about some things to make sure you guys are aware of and thinking about during those handstand push-ups. Logan's going to go over some tips and tricks for the workout as well, and then some repeatability tips for the workout also. And then we're going to finish off with a cool down that should help save your guys' backs, but this one's pretty tough on the back. I think last time we saw a lot of people do worse on their reattempt. So this one might be a one and done, but just keep in mind some of the things that we mentioned in the video here, guys. So our warm up today for this workout, we're starting off with a 10-minute row just to make sure we're getting that back nice and warm. We're going to increase our pace every 2 minutes. Then we're going to go into some psoas smash and some foam rolling of the quads just to open up that anterior chain. A lot of the times our psoas and our quads can get tight, which inhibits our pulling capacity from our hamstrings and our glutes. So we're going to open those up a little bit. Then we're going to do some midline work as well as some shoulder flexion work to kind of open up that overhead position into some pressing and posterior chain warm up with some landmine strict presses, single leg hip extensions, and then some breathing work on the deadlift. Then we're going to go into some more handstand holds and handstand step-ups onto a plate just to warm up that handstand walk a little bit. Then we're going to warm up the shoulders and posterior chain with some Russian kettlebell swings, heavy as possible, and barbell strict presses. Then we're going to go warm up our deadlift. We're going to hit a 5-minute EMOM of 3 to 5 of the handstand push-ups to your standard with your judge watching, so you guys can kind of get some sports-specific work on that new standard, or on that standard. It's not new, but on the standard. And then we're going to go into our sports-specific warm-ups of 30-second row into 7-7 deadlifts at 225 and kipping handstand push-ups 155 for females. Then we're going to go 1 to 2 sets, again, 30-second row into 5 deadlifts, 315, 205, and a 25-foot handstand walk, resting 2 to 3 minutes between sets. And then that should give you guys enough warm-up to get ready and rock on 20.3. Handstand push-up standard, it is back to the 2018 standard of measuring line at head and then taking the elbow against the forearm to the first knuckle or to that middle knuckle, and then dividing that by 2, drawing a second line. Heels have to go over that second line. Super confusing, but just make sure you guys read that standard, understand that standard before you guys go and measure your lines and set up for this workout. If you guys watched the Australian workout demo, we saw James Newberry mostly from the side. The other girl, I think her name was Maddie. We didn't see much of her doing her handstand push-ups. But if we looked at James, he was shrugging his shoulders to his ears at the top of each rep. That's going to be pretty necessary on this workout, guys, especially for these handstand push-ups, to get those heels to clear that line. These lines can be pretty tricky. Anytime we're breaking in the core, anytime we're not pressed all the way out with our shoulders to our ears, we're going to see those heels drop below that line, which is going to result in no reps, which is going to result in wasted reps, which is going to keep you guys on that wall for an extended period of time. So we're not trying to take any no reps on the handstand push-ups. So if you guys need to, I would recommend breaking. But just keep in mind, core is tight always, shoulders to ears on those press. Before the workout, make sure our shoulders are nice and open. We should get a pretty good opening of the shoulders in our warm-up here. And I think I already mentioned this, but if you need to, break 777, 555, something along those lines where we're breaking up the handstand push-ups so we're not creating too much fatigue. Unless you're at that elite level, you're going to need to break the handstand push-ups up and shoot for probably somewhere around 4 to 5 minutes on your Diane score. So that first section of 21:15.9. I think that is everything on that. If Logan, if you want to jump in and go over some deadlift cues and stuff.
Yeah. So for this one, a big thing is going to be just keeping keeping your proper deadlift technique, keeping good hinging mechanics. Just because I knew a lot of high-level athletes, bubble and regional athletes that did this workout once on Friday and still were not able to feel fully recovered by Monday, whether that just be a capacity issue or whether that was whether they were using an improper technique. A lot of people weren't able to do better on their redo. And I would definitely say on your first attempt, maybe if you know for sure that you're going to do it twice, just make sure that you break the 315 deadlift bar more maybe than you think you would, just because if you go do quite a few max effort deadlift attempts at 315, that's really going to mess you up going forwards. I know that whenever I first did this workout, I wish I would have started off a little bit more conservative because I was pretty wrecked, and I actually ended up getting a better score the second go around, only doing like sets of 2 and 3. I think I was about 10 feet shy of finishing. So within the region, that was my best score. So I think that you can definitely break these deadlifts up, early and often, especially at 315, and just stay moving. And the biggest thing within the handstand walks is handstand walks are very difficult to breathe, just because you're upside down and it's not normally a position that we get into. So you really need to be aware of your breathing patterns. And something that I've worked on is actually counting out loud or even talking out loud. And this is just going to make you focus on your breathing patterns and making sure that A, you're not holding your breath, and B, just able to have regular breathing patterns and be able to recover between your deadlift sets, because the last thing you want to do is do 21 deadlifts, hold your breath for 10 to 15 seconds going down, hold your breath for 10 to 15 seconds coming back. So, the ideal situation would be able to, deadlifts are definitely going to get your heart rate up, and then you would essentially want to come back the next round of deadlifts with your heart rate lowered, not jacked up even more. So it's going to be really important to keep those breathing patterns intact throughout those handstand walks. And if you have them and practice them, and you have pretty strong hamstrings, I would suggest maybe trying out clean grip deadlift for 315. Me personally, I like using it. I feel that it helps me keep my chest up more, and helps me open up my diaphragm. So if you have it and you practice it, maybe go clean grip for a couple sets, or just try it in your warm up. I've just found that it really helps me breathe, and the regular kind of deadlift position just seems to really crush my diaphragm with that. So if you have it, great. If not, really just still concentrate on proper breathing patterns through your deadlifts and your handstand walks.
Yep. Good points there, Logan. Talking or singing a song, something during your handstand walks to allow that breathing. This is a pretty back dominant workout, guys. So that clean grip deadlift is going to allow the lats to take over a little bit more. Save that low back and hamstrings for if you guys are going to retest. Another thing to remember, guys, go back. If you guys recorded this video, go back or recorded this workout from last time, go back, watch it. Look at your old score. Look it up from the 2018 Open. If you guys have any of your pacing from that time period still written out somewhere, or like a blog post or something with your results from that Open, go back and look at it. Make sure you guys are as well prepared to go into this test as possible. One thing you guys can do is, if you know you're going to be smashed from this workout and you're only going to get one attempt on it, wait until Monday to test this workout. I know that goes against everything that has been previously set to standard for the Open, but you can use Friday and Saturday as kind of some test runs to really nail down the handstand push-up standard, nail down your pacing, nail down just the workout in general, and then get after it on Monday when you guys have had some kind of test runs through it and some pacing strategy worked out for the workout, and you kind of understand that handstand push-up standard really well. Like Logan was saying, this workout's going to smash your back for a lot of people. So if you know you're one of those people, it might be a good idea to save this workout until Monday and just get fully used to it as much as possible, and just smash it on your first attempt. So slow down on that Diane time, guys. Don't go out of the gate hot like they do, or like they did in the open announcement. Break up those deadlifts early, break up the handstand push-ups if you guys need to. Sets of 3 sets on each movement for each round is an okay thing to do. You guys don't need to come out of the gate hot. So good luck on this one, guys. Logan, do you have anything else, or?
Nope, that's it. Get after it.
Yeah, good luck, guys. Hope this helps out. We also have our Instagram account, our warm-up. So if you guys watch this on YouTube or somewhere else, go back, check out our Instagram for our recommended warm-up. Good luck, guys. Crush 20.3.